It's Madden NFL 22, and EA Sports brings you the game of the week. It's the Raiders and the Jets on Thursday night.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that can be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Brennan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you think about matchups in the NFL, you're usually thinking this offense versus this defense. But this game here, we get two different offensive philosophies that are matching up in this one.
Yeah, we certainly do, because on one side, you've got a team that not only loves to throw the football, they do it quite well. They're the #1 passing offense in the league. And on the other sideline, the ground game is their strength. They're a top 5 unit in the league. So contrasting styles of moving the football. To me, this is going to make for a very interesting ball game.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Off the play fake. Cobb. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
To throw on second down. Cobb. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. To throw on third down. Cobb. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Cobb. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 1st down. Cobb. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cobb letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Santos able to put this one up and throw. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the bootleg. Cobb. Oh, Hill. Great grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. From the gun, Cobb. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cobb. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We got this.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run with Taylor. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Cobb. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Cobb. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Cobb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Cobb. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.